Good day, nerds. Welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Sunday as I'm recording this. So this might be out on the same day. This might be out on the Monday. Who knows? Just wanted to do a little video on just how what's been going on, how things have been, because I've been relatively quiet. And just the general idea what streaming and everything, what basically streaming and everything is going to be like from year forward. So let's get into it. So the first question everyone's probably going to ask me when I go back on stream is, where have I been? Long story is, I've just been away. After the last week of stream, I had 2 weeks off, I think. And one of those weeks, I did do a couple of streams, but the following week, I went on holiday. Needed a nice long break. Went to see some family. Obviously took baby Nerd with me down there because it was the first time my family had got to see her in person. Obviously my mum had seen her previously in person, but nobody else in the family had. So we took her down to see everybody, and we had a good time. I hadn't seen my family properly in about over a year since I moved up back to England from South Wales, and it was nice to see everybody again. Nobody's really changed. Everyone's just got a year older, and it was nice to reconnect with other family members who I haven't seen for ages due to reasons which I won't get into here, obviously, because it's nobody else's business but ours. And just simply recovering, just chilling out, working hard at my job, working out at home, trying to work out at home, and obviously having baby Nerd since March. Life has been very non-stop, I would like to say, and it's been a joy, but it's also been nice to have like a bit of a chill break, recovery, and refocus and just chill out. Literal chill out. That's all I've been doing. It's been nice. Also as well, I've been going back to the gym. Been going to the gym religiously now, about 3-4 days a week, which is quite nice. Which is really, really nice. It's part of my routine now in the mornings. Up at 5 o'clock in the morning, straight to the gym, and then getting back home, decent time, getting baby Nerd ready for the day, helping Mama Nerd out and everything like that, which has been good. And then just been back in work, just getting back into the routine, and just getting into like somewhat of a routine again, and then just figuring out things how we go. Now, I know some people have asked how come I haven't been back on stream or anything like that at all. The simple fact is, by the time my time off come out, I was starting to get a little fatigued, and I'm pretty good at learning now that when I get fatigued, I know when I'm like, right, I need to have a break now and step away from everything and just chill out and just do other things. And previously, streaming wise, like for those who know me and have been with me through my streaming life, I've been streaming since 2018 under a different name. Lost that account and have literally had to start from scratch, which has been a lot harder considering I started close to pretty much at the start of the pandemic, or closer near the pandemic, and then trying to start at the tail end of it. because streaming is very saturated right now. It's very everybody's streaming. Every person and their mums are streaming. It's very saturated. It's very hard to get yourself out there, and it's very tough, especially now with baby here as well. That my priorities are being strung out between baby first, family, and then streaming. Work then streaming, I should say. And trying to balance all that after a while can kind of be like, especially when you feel like you're not progressing the way you think you should be. But obviously in time, I've learned enough now in time that growth can be there. It's just all about the consistency and all about doing everything the right way. So I've had a bit of a rethink of what I'll be doing, because there was while I was off, there was a big debate between myself, just within myself, whether I wanted to do rethink everything, whether I wanted to just stream on one platform, whether I want to continue streaming on multi platforms, reshaping the schedules to fit everywhere else, and for it to work with everything I'm doing with right now. And I have thought about it, because initially I said I was going to come back at the start of September, but when I come back off my holiday, I was just kind of like, I'm not in no rush to come back streaming at the moment. I'm just enjoying the time away, not having to do anything, set schedules or anything like that, and it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. But now I feel like I'm ready at that time now in myself, where I'm like I want to come back to stream and enjoy what I do. So obviously the big question is, am I going to carry on? One of the big questions was, am I going to carry on multi-stream, or am I going to focus on one platform on my own? What I find difficult with multi-streaming is that, and it's happened quite a lot during previous streams, that it's cool to platform yourself on multiple streams of multiple platforms in one stream. It's really good. However, if one of those fails, i.e. like an access is failed or anything like that can really set the mood then for the entire stream. For example, I was going live a few weeks ago, and I was going live on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Kick, and the Kick and the TikTok, or one of the two, didn't work for some reason, and I couldn't figure out why. And it really got me frustrated, because some viewers had more viewers on that platform than other platforms, and I was getting frustrated, and I felt like I was letting those people down. So, having a long think, I have decided that I am not going to be multi-streaming anymore, because it's just too stressful to carry on. It's very stressful, and it's fun for a while, but then there's too many chats to consider, to have up, and I make sure all the admin's ready to go and everything. It's just too much. It's really too much. So I am going to be focusing just on Twitch, unless between now and then until I decide to come back, Twitch gets destroyed or dies or something, then the secondary plan would be going on to YouTube. Realistically, as well, I like TikTok and I like and Kick. I've tried to get myself on Kick, but there's a lot of limitations with TikTok, and Kick is just a cesspool of like filth, really. So not everybody, but if you know, you know. And it isn't very well regulated. So the idea for me going forward now is to stay on Twitch on its own, and then upload my VOD straight onto YouTube. So if people have missed the live stream on Twitch, they get to see it on YouTube straight away. I have thought about making another channel just for the VODs, but I might just stick with the one channel for now and just keep the VODs channel for next year, maybe. Because you can only have your number can only go on so many accounts throughout the year. I think it's like 2 accounts throughout the year, and then you can make a new one and then add your number onto that one. So that's probably what I'll end up doing next year. Rescheduling wise, there isn't really much of a reschedule to do. However, the plan was just to stream on the Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. On that subject, 2 seconds. So there's a schedule shake-up, okay? So the initial strategy for me was to stream on a Tuesday, Thursday, and a Friday, because those seemed like the better options to do at the time, and I really, really enjoyed them. However, what I find is streaming one day after another is very, very tough on viewership sometimes. And I know some people could do it Monday to Friday. I know people could do it this day, skip a day, and then this day and this day, and it works for them. For me, I am probably going to stick my schedule for a Tuesday, a Thursday, and a Saturday. Those are probably going to be those 3 days, because Tuesdays and Thursdays are good days for me, because those are pretty much chill out days for me. And then the Saturday, not everybody streams on a Saturday, and Saturdays are a bit of a risky day to stream, but it's worth it in the end because of because Saturdays can be very quiet. Sometimes Saturdays can be very, very busy. So I will be streaming on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. However, there will be occasions where if I've got a wrestling show on a Saturday, I will move that stream to a Friday night, just because of that. I know some of you are probably thinking, why you just keep it on the Friday anyway? Because I want to do this schedule, so then it gives me time. Ultimately, it gives me time between the days to do any editing or anything that I need to catch up on, because I'm still really behind on my editing right now, and I want to spread those days out so I've got an even amount of spread days, so I can just like recover the next day, relax, get some editing done, do whatever, and then go from there. That's pretty much it, really. And then the plan for the future. The future is unknown, ladies and gentlemen. We could be here today, or we could be gone tomorrow. We don't know. I realize, being 35 years old, there's only so much. Stream life is very limited for me right now. The same as my physical well-being. Being back into pro wrestling and then possibly taking up another sport later on this year. I realize in that physical aspect, I probably only have like 5-6 years left. Hence why I'm in the gym trying to get myself back to my peak potential, body-wise, physicality-wise, so I can hopefully go on a little bit further. But realistically, in my head, I'm only thinking about 5-6 years physically-wise, and I'm kind of aiming for that streaming-wise as well. That's pretty much it, and then just enjoying the ride. I don't take streaming as seriously as I did 3-4 years ago. Just the simple fact is because I'm just enjoying it, and I want to enjoy myself. And I love streaming. Sometimes I do wish I didn't fall into it. I fell into it because I needed something to replace the gap I had when I left the RAF, and that's what streaming is for me. It's literally a placeholder for something that was missing in my life, and now that it's here, it's very much my goal to be a success. So it doesn't matter. I don't care if I get like super thing up there, or I'm still at the milk pond bottom. By the time I'm at the end of it, when I know I'm ready to like completely wash my hands with it, I can know by the time that happens, I can go look back at everything and go, yeah, that was worth it. That was a lot of fun. Now I could just relax and just enjoy life. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is kind of like a life update part 2, or I might call it like my future streaming future, or whatever. I'll come up with a title with it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of what my ideas are going forward, and tell me what you think. Like and subscribe as well if you haven't done so yet. Share with friends. On this channel we are close to 500 subscribers, so I'd like to get us there, and I'd like to get the channel back up to where the channel was a few months ago before I took the break, because everything's just kind of gone down, like the watch hours and everything else like that, so I need to boost it back up. Alright, so thank you very much, guys. Forgive me for the green screen not being up. I just didn't want to put the green screen up today, and plus I'm getting ready to do a stream with Sass and Rob as well later on. So have a good one. See you in a bit, and see you on my next stream, which will be October 7th. So yeah, have a good one, guys. See you in October, and have a good day.